All right, just about ready for baseball. And starting in this one, Matthew Liberator. What should we keep an eye on here?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Okay, all set to go. Digging in, Corbin Carroll. Now this is in the air down the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Now the number 2 hitter, Honus Wagner. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 1 out, base is empty. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And a pitch. Popped foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. Out to center. Griffey gets under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And we're back. And our pitcher tonight, Roki Sasaki. What do you have on him, Siggy?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Corbin Carroll leading things off and takes a strike. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count is 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Crow Armstrong sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. Now Correa up to hit. That to right. And there's 2 away. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
2 outs. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Chases in the dirt, slider there. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Mike Piazza. Liberator back to work. Left field. Makes the grab, one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Corey Seager, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Swing and a miss as he was late.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a ground ball. Zips it to first, and Seager is set down. 2 down, bases empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. That one fouled off. Hit hard on the ground to short. Slings it across. Third out. Back here at Coors Field. Now at the plate, Carlos Delgado. In there at the knees for a strike. Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That misses the zone. It's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And he held up. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. That misses the zone. And a count 2-1. Now one missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And here is Ken Griffey Jr. And first offering is fouled off. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Hauls it in to end the inning. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. And now it's going to be Mike Napoli. Hard hit left side. Sends it to first. And a quick out, number 1. So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. In the air, out towards left center. Snags it for the 2nd out. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Liberator, 25 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Foul ball.
Ball, that pitch is up.
Swing and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. He's safe at second, and that was not close. In the dirt.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Man at second. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Brian Roberts. That one blasted deep to right. Tatis going back. And it is gone. And that gives him a lead. It's 1-0. Next is the designated hitter, Mike Piazza. Just off the inside edge.
Well, just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
There's a swing and a drive. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And there are 2 outs. Corbin Carroll swings it now. Good power, and he's homered off some really big names early in his career.
Yeah, Boog, his first home run was against Yu Darvish. He also got to Clayton Kershaw and Max Scherzer shortly after. It's easy to gain confidence when you're having success against the biggest names in the sport.
And that one finds its way through, and that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, shortstop.
Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. Flied to right his first time. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
0-1's the count.
Here goes the runner. Pitch misses inside. Throw. Save. Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a miss. And he's down on as we go to the top of the 4th. And now here is Honus Wagner. Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
On the ground, Correa tosses to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Now the third baseman, Scott Rowland.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. And we're level. It's 1-1. Mike Piazza now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Next offering is in the dirt.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. And here's Corey Seager to hit.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And there's the strike.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
2's the count.
2 down, nobody on. And they'll do it again. Now a pop-up on the infield. Suarez should have this one. And that's the 3rd out. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now the switch hitting catcher, Carlos Santana. That one to first, but that rolls foul. And that's
Ball
down
one.
and away.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Stays alive. In the dirt, and the count is filled up. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Delgado stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Ripped into center, base hit.
That one right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock.
There's one. On to first, double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
That one lifted to left. Makes the grab, and the inning is over. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Liberator back to work.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Mike Napoli getting ready to hit. Grounded out his first time. Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 1. Tatis Jr. Headed towards the corner. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Now around second, going for third. And this is going to be a 2-out triple. So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In the air, left side. Carroll moving under it. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Denver, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Brian Roberts. Just missed.
Well, these players just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
3-0.
3-0 down. And that clips the inside corner.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game. I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Next to hit, Mike Piazza. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Tatis really on his horse for it. Puts it away for the out. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Roberts over at first with 1 away. Outside low. 1-1. Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Strike 3. It's a strikeout for Sasaki. This is Corbin Carroll. 1 for 2. That one ripped. He's got it, and that'll do it. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Corbin Carroll. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. First pitch just misses.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Clips the corner, and it's 2-1.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Fair ball. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
With the go-ahead run standing at second, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Brings it in. One away. Here's the third baseman, Scott Rowland. He's already homered in this game.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so